What if I told you some of the decisions you've made your entire life weren't really your decisions? What if I told you that someone else's voice became your voice? And now, guess what? Every time you tell yourself, I can't, I'll never, I'm just not that kind of person, you're simply just repeating an old record, not because it's true, but because you've heard it so many times you've stopped questioning it. Think about this. When you were born, you didn't know what rich was, poor, pretty. You didn't know what ugly was. You didn't know who was popular. You didn't know success. You didn't know failure. You were just simply you. Then little by little, people start handing you labels. You're too loud. You're too quiet. You're lazy. You're difficult. You're just shy. You're not athletic. Math isn't your thing. We don't have money for things like that. People like us don't become doctors. You'll never amount to anything. Even when those words weren't true, your little bitty brain accepted them because children don't question adults. They absorb them. A child doesn't have enough life experience to say, well, maybe they're wrong. Instead, they say, maybe they're right. And that's where limiting beliefs are born. They don't just live in your mind. They start changing your behavior. If you secretly believe I'm not good enough, you stop raising your hand. You stop applying for better jobs. You stop introducing yourself. You stop speaking up in meetings, not because you're not capable, but because your belief tells your body to stay safe. And if you're the person who believes everyone leaves me, you might just push people away before they can even leave. You become distant. You stop texting back. You don't trust compliments. You wait for disappointment. Not because everyone does leave, but because your belief is preparing for something that hasn't even happened. Now, if you're the person who believes I always fail, you procrastinate. You procrastinate because if you never really try, you never have to find out what could have happened. Sometimes procrastination isn't laziness. Sometimes it's fear wearing comfortable clothes. And if you're the person that believes that I'm not lovable, you'll settle for relationships that hurt you. You accept disrespect, you overgive, you apologize for existing. You become grateful for crumbs because you believe that a full meal wasn't even meant for you. And here's the part most people really miss. Your brain has one job, and that's to prove itself